Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
All of this stunting look good for my ex. All of these zeros look good on my checks. I got like 2 or 3 phones for business and bitches. Still can't even answer a text. Yeah, we in a spot, we won't give it a rest. They be saying that
All just fall into it, mate. It's much easier to get in than it is to get out.
Wow. Wow. A dream definitely come true for me. Oh, wow. And a dream for a lifetime. Oh my God.
You right with them harnesses, yeah?
Yeah.
It's actually relatively quite comfortable once you get in it as well.
How beautiful are these straps. Oh my days. Mr. Lewis Morgan, brother, what is happening?
Welcome, Habibi.
We are in your LaFerrari in Dubai and the city's just gone mad.
Let's get a cook in then. Ready?
Oh my days. I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless. I've got goosebumps when I first saw it, and this is the first time I've ever sat in a LaFerrari. And you know, I've been wanting to sit in one for a long time, let alone go in for a drive.
So this is your favourite car?
This is, in my heart, it is my favourite car.
So
yes.
Can we get out of the way that you like this more than the Bugatti?
I think I do. I think I do. I think I like the LaFerrari more than the Bugatti.
Why? What's selling it to you?
It's just art. It's beautiful. There's so much carbon fibre. It's in red, Ferrari racing. Look at these seat belts that we're in right now, you know? I mean, I see so many Bugattis here in Dubai, in downtown, but LaF, you don't see that about. This is exactly how I imagine what it must feel being in a LaFerrari. I mean, we're just still stuck in a little bit of traffic. We're going to open up in a bit, but how does it feel driving
The thing is, you've got a good field of view.
Yeah.
It's very easy to drive. It's very safe to drive, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I said before, I had a 458, and every time you opened it up, you almost came off the road, whereas this is very controlled, but it's aggressive.
Wow.
Oh! You had a little, your bum was going in.
Squeaky bum time. No, Lewis. Lewis. Oh.
You can't keep up, we left the cameraman in the back.
No, we got to get some tracking shots as well, so take it easy. But just initial impressions. Wow, it's a pinch me, it's a dream moment. I'm with my boy Lewis Morgan right now. You guys definitely know of him, and now when you're going to see him pull up in his LaFerrari, he's going to be asking you, well, what colour is your LaFerrari? And if you ask me that, unfortunately I don't have one, and it's always been my dream to experience this car. They're really, really expensive now. I mean, when they were first launched, they were about £1.2 million. And
downshift.
Oh please, I've got the giggles. Why am I giggling in this car so much?
That's what I love about this car, the excitement it brings. You cannot get this from any investment, property, car rental, anything. This is the best investment ever.
Woo! Wow, wow.
Oh, it's
phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Congratulations, Lewis. This is I mean, Lewis Hamilton in the Ferrari on the Formula One, and Lewis on the road here in the LaF.
So how are you liking Dubai then, first and foremost?
First and foremost, now that I'm in a LaFerrari, I'm loving it even more. But it's been, what, nearly 12 months since I've been here. Started up my new business, Pet Yachts. So I've just been busy with that and really enjoying Dubai, really enjoying setting up here in such a safe, beautiful, clean city with, you know, literally everything at your doorstep. And I can ask you the same question now.
I've been here for over a month and a half, but I've been in and out. So yeah, I've viewed houses.
We go right here.
I really, really like the place. I love it anyway. I never wanted to move here. I'm not trying to get away from tax. I've paid over 35 million in personal UK tax myself.
What?
Most people just don't want to pay tax. They bounce before that.
So Lewis, let's say, you know, you are, you know, paying that much amount of tax. You know, that's a credit to you. You know, you've done business in the UK, you've paid your tax, you've done everything you could. You've spent so much in tax. We've got to go right here. You know, what did you get back in return from there? You know, and it's not the people's fault. The country's just a little bit.
See, for me, I couldn't have built what I built, being Gymshark, outside the UK at the time we did it.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm happy to pay tax. I don't mind paying tax. There's nothing to do with my decision in regards to paying tax, but at some point, enough is enough, and safety is a big issue, especially when you've got kids.
100%.
It transforms your life, and especially in terms of thinking about their safety. I want my kids to be able to play out and be as safe as possible, and I don't believe in getting that in the UK.
Yeah.
To me, it's quite a simple fix. They just need to make stricter laws.
Yeah.
If you start to truly punish people that break the law, then you will have less problems.
Yeah.
I think UK is amazing. That is my only issue, is the safety.
100%. Well, enough of talking about the UK. We're in Dubai and we're in the LAF. How long did it take you to get adjusted to the car? And because you're just at one with the car, you know, like this is how I used to drive my Bugatti, and people used to say to me in the passenger seat, "Hey man, you just whip it like it's nothing." Like, do you feel like at one with the car? You're in full control.
Do you know what?
It?
Because obviously in the UK we drive right-hand drive,
Yeah.
and obviously coming to here, if no one's has ever driven in Dubai before, you need to have your head on a serious swivel, because people change lanes at will, and people brake in front of you.
But also, we've got drivers from all different types of countries, you know, Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, you know, Philippines, whatever they are. So, you know, you can understand their driving characteristics in those countries, and now they're here, so sometimes you've got to be careful.
Oh, it's manic.
It's manic.
Like, I'm watching now, and I'm looking at this guy, and I'm looking at this guy, and I'm expecting someone to cut in front of us. That's what I'm thinking as I'm driving. But you have to, because I don't want to crash.
Wow.
Do you know what? I had to pay £60,000 to insure this car fully comp.
What, here in Dubai?
Yeah. Which is like 2.5% of the cost, or 2% of the cost.
Yeah, I mean, seeing how expensive a £4 million car, so.
But truthfully, you need to do that.
And was it in red that you always wanted the car?
To me, it's the true colour. I know yellow is actually the true colour of Ferrari, right?
Yeah.
But to me, and to a lot of people watching, red is the true colour. And do you know what? I do actually really like red. I got offered it in blue, offered it in silver, offered it in black. It was my colour to have.
This is surreal. Wow, we're going down the Shakeside Road now. Would you ever imagine the boy from Birmingham, the boys from Brum on the Shakeside Road on a LaFerrari in Dubai? Woo! Wow, oh my days. So light, and the
nimble,
pull.
so good.
Is it tail happy?
Not really, so. Accelerated then, absolutely, but it sounds funny, but I would let someone that's never driven a supercar drive this car, because it's so good.
Yeah.
It's not dangerous in any way, shape or form.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. We are on our way now to Dubai Harbour. This is a Ferrari. We have a brand that counters Ferrari, which is Lamborghini. I'm quite sure they definitely don't make a hypercar as beautiful as this LaFerrari. But they did also make something that goes on water. So it's the Lambo yacht. And I just want to say thank you for, you know, such an amazing experience. I know we've just got started with it, but I truly feel, you know, so lucky to be one of, you know, 499 people, and my friend owns a LaFerrari. Do you know how that sounds? You know, that is, I don't know anybody with a LaFerrari, you know that? I don't know any. I know people, I know about 16, 17 people with Bugattis, but I don't know anyone with a LaFerrari.
Why do you think that is? I don't understand it. I think LaFerrari is the best car in the world. I don't know why people aren't buying them. I like it that much, I might buy another one. I'm not even joking, I like it that much, I might buy another one.
Wow, I love it. But what we're thinking, black?
Or yellow.
Oof.
Maybe yellow, actually.
Yellow.
Maybe yellow.
Yellow.
That's filth, isn't it? Yellow.
Honestly, this is magical. This is absolutely magical. You're on the Shakeside Road in Dubai, and you're driving a LaFerrari after all the things that you've been through in life. Think about them.
I know.
Where you started.
I've got a picture on my phone, actually, of when we first started in business.
Yeah.
We used to walk to the post office with a sack on our back, basically full of post. And every single day I'd walk past this subway, and outside the subway was always this guy in his McLaren 12C when it first come out, and I'd see it outside. It was a black one with orange calipers. It was beautiful, and I used to take a picture of it all the time. I used to say to myself, well, I'm going to have this one day. I was posting on Instagram. I used to do a lot of that. Like, I used to kind of predict what I was going to do in the future, and I'd post a lot online on Facebook.
So, like, you'd envision it?
I would kind of like
add it to your mood board?
Yeah, and think about why do I want this? What is it that I want? And how can I get it? And I would always take pictures of things that I always wanted. And I think that for anyone looking to get something is good. Especially adding it to your screensaver, just literally a daily reminder that, you know, you can get that thing if you really, really, really want it.
You see, those smiles that you put on people's faces as well. I mean, you were once that kid looking at a LaFerrari or a hypercar that was the equivalent of that time and thinking, man, who are the people that own those cars?
Literally.
You know?
I never thought a car could make you feel like this.
100.
If that makes sense.
We need to get into the Dubai supercar clubs.
Okay.
Go to the Jebel J's.
So if I get another one, you can drive my yellow one.
I'll drive this one. Mate, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Comment below if Lewis should buy another LaFerrari. Wow, look at this. The amount of carbon fibre, the detailing is unreal. Lewis, how often do you drive this car?
I've probably drove this car, I've actually drove it a fair bit, but you know what it's like, a lot of the times you don't want to drive it to certain places because you don't want it to get parked underground and so on.
Yeah.
Because no offence to some of the people here, they can't really drive, and I don't want them getting sat behind the wheel of my car, driving it down underneath the car park.
Yeah.
So I have to be careful where I park it because I want.
But how hard is it to resist when you see it in the morning? And then you got the good weather every single day. I can't even say, oh, the weather's shit today. I'm not taking the lap out.
But luckily for me, because I got the kids,
Yeah.
I need to take the kids out quite a lot. They kind of keep me away from it.
Lovely.
So-
Yeah, it's all good?
Yeah. How's it look?
Yeah,
It's looking good.
Thank you.
I'm scared. Watch this.
You shit him up for that, you shit him up.
As you walk past the tail of the car, just revved it.
Wow, Lewis, man.
This is what life's about. You gotta have fun with it. People think too seriously. You gotta have fun with it.
That sound was so brutal. Such a high pitched.
Imagine like another take of exhaust in it or something like that. Or maybe straight pipe it.
Would you do that?
No, I wouldn't.
No.
It ruins it. You can't. It's a LaFerrari. No, you don't.
It's Paddock Philippe, baby.
You don't do that. This is the royal family of cars. You just do not do that.
And the steering wheel, you know, the kind of like F1 inspired steering wheel. This flag's got to get changed over.
Absolutely.
I love the Alcantara seats, especially in Dubai. Leather, you know, imagine how stuffy it would be with leather right now.
For me, do you know what?
So cool.
It just happened that I walked in. It was the perfect spec.
How many LaFerraris did you see before you chose that this is the one?
5.
5. Why did you go for this one?
So I instantly called off the Apertas because I just didn't think paying double the price for a soft top is worth it at all. I saw various different colours, various different mileages, but to me, I want to drive the car. I saw this one. The mileage didn't really put me off. It had 4,500 kilometres.
Wow, 4,500 kilometres?
That was it, 4,500.
Wow, this
kilometres.
is a really low mileage LaFerrari, like.
Alcantara seats, carbon interior, race seats. Obviously, you got this race straps, which I like. Much better than just having a seatbelt, in my opinion, because it makes.
What is this not always the option?
No, this is an extra.
Oh no, you have to have this. You have to have this, bro.
It's just a bit of a gimmick, but it's just beautiful. I just love it.
God forbid.
But you got the governor behind the wheel. So yeah, I viewed 5 and I ended up going for this one.
What's going on here?
I don't know, these boys are absolutely gassed.
They've just hit the crypto jackpot. Yeah, they've been playing on some crypto casino. They made the dough. He's got his Louis bag in his hand. He's just stood. He stood on the seat, right? And he's put up the Louis bag.
This and his mates taking pictures of him.
Yeah, and he's very content with life.
He's
loving life. You know why you're enjoying it a lot more, Lewis, is because you have your family here with you. You know, I don't live here with my parents yet. Inshallah, they were going to be coming out in the near future. But, you know, being away from home, I have my cousin with me that lives full time. Nice. When if it wasn't for him being here, I would find this place very lonely at times. Don't trust people, so you can't want to make more new friends. Then you got, I like hanging out with myself, actually. I do really enjoy my own company, but, you know, sometimes it's nice to go have a chat with someone, you know?
You know what, I've been someone that always says no. But since coming here, I've tried to get away from that and try and actually meet more people.
Yes, okay. But, you know, this car is also going to attract a lot of that as well.
Yeah, which is fine.
Because at the end of the day, I
don't need anything from anyone.
Exactly.
Which is such a good place to be. I'm not out to get anyone. I don't need anything from anyone.
I bet you when you posted it as well, you know, nobody was surprised because, you know, we know how well you've done out of business, but it's still a huge achievement, a huge milestone. It must have hurt a few hearts that as well.
I could have bought it a while ago, but truthfully, I've been waiting for the right opportunity.
Right time, exactly.
To give myself a new lease of life, and I think you can hold off on certain things to buy because. Truthfully, this feeling that I'm feeling now when I bought this car, you can never recreate. If I buy a second one, it's not going to be the same as buying your first one ever.
Yes.
So you need to buy at the right times in life. You need to do things at the right times in life. But you don't want to do everything rushed.
But that's why I think you shouldn't buy a second LaFerrari.
Probably not.
Because you have to love this one. And if you do, look, I think after this, right, it's straight, you know, this is in line with Pagani Utopia or something like that. There's only 99 of them in the world.
What about Pagani Zonda?
See, that's how I know you're just talking straight levels, bro. Straight top level shit. Lewis Morgan isn't here to buy Pagani Huayras or freaking, you know, Utopias. He's here straight for the Zonda, baby. The 12M Zonda. Would you ever consider one? That's something.
Absolutely. That was the first car I asked Carl Hartley for straight away. I said, "You got a Zonda?"
Yeah.
And he said no.
That's not something you can drive.
You can't just get one of them.
Yeah.
He said they're well expensive. I didn't realise actually how expensive they were.
How much did you think they were?
3 mil, 4 mil. Nice.
Yeah.
He said some of them like
At
20
one
mil.
point it was a
You reckon?
£450,000 car.
I can't believe it.
They're now over £10 million. So now we have arrived at the harbour.
We're about to see the view. Honestly, I actually can't wait to see this.
I'm excited to take you on it.
This is one of those things for me that I'm actually really excited to see it and go on it.
Have you done a yachting experience day here in Dubai so far?
No, only fishing with my mates.
Yeah. Hey, fishing's fun. 1 second. Hiya, hello, brother. Completely forgot about the barrier. I'm just looking at the barrier thinking.
could just go under
we
it.
could just go under it, exactly.
So
Right, let's go further ahead. Can I get out and make you? Nah, you got this, G. That's it, mate. Man, no. Lewis Morgan, you absolute legend, mate.
We've got enough room to get out, haven't we? That's the problem with these doors. You can't see when you open it. what's
Butterfly
actually
doors.
there. So how was that?
Absolutely incredible. Guys, it has always been a bucket list for me to have a LaFerrari experience. My boy came through and just did that. I'm so proud of you.
You're going to have to get behind the wheel at some point.
I'm just going to say this right now. Guys, if you're watching this, yeah, just know that with hard work, you can achieve anything. And this is not a car that I've ever been in. I've been in many cars. I've been in Koenigsegg's, I've been in Bugattis, I've been in everything. Did this live up to my expectation? Yes, it did. And I was the passenger. So, do you know, like, it's just absolutely, like, from every angle, I can't get bored of it. Yes, I have seen LaFerraris before, but because it is somebody who I know, somebody whose journey I've been following for a time, and now it's like, you know, you get to have a go in it, and when he accelerates, and it's just insane. I've just lost for words. Baran, what did it look like?
Sick.
Huh?
Sick.
Absolutely insane, that. Look how big it is. You see this one as well, bro. Oh, you look at this cool, you can see anything. What do you think, bro?
I think it's amazing.
It's a lot bigger in person, isn't it?
It's much bigger than I thought it was going to be. I thought
Yeah.
it was going to be quite small, actually.
Yeah, bro, to be honest, I feel like for Dubai, this is all the size that you need. It's not Monaco, it's not Saint-Tropez, the Med, where, you know, you stay on water for days on end and you need like 5-6 cabins. And this, Dubai is a place where you go on a boat, maximum 5 hours, 6 hours. You can do overnight charters, you can go to Oman, there's Abu Dhabi, the Yasser, Bani Islands, you know, where there's a safari on an island.
Beautiful.
But in general, it has everything. And, you know, it's quite deceptive as well. You think to yourself, you know, this is all the yacht is, but come on, let me take you on inside.
Incredible.
So this is 63 foot.
63
yeah,
feet.
travels at 63 knots.
Okay.
Right, and 1963 when Lamborghini was founded. Right, and there's only 63 made in the world. So the magic number is 63. On top of this boat, upon delivery, with its specifications to 2025, is the newest, the latest. After you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.
Lewis, this is Captain Jovic. He's the captain of the Multi
Love the tats. What's this, Batman?
Yeah,
beautiful.
DC.
Oh, I love that. Absolutely love that.
Full carbon fibre. This carbon fibre roof saves 220 kilos off another one. So this was an extra 350,000 euros just for the roof and carbon fibre. But the best part is obviously, you know, when you're on the boat, you really see Lamborghini's DNA. Come to the seat.
Look at the interior.
Come here then.
So that's from the Urus, right?
Yeah, exactly. Aventador steering, Hurricane vents, new software. Have you had Lambos before in the past?
I've had the Aventador.
Aventador.
And Urus.
And then we've got the STO seats as well. Get in here, look, these are some
look at
straps
this.
as well. If you pull that lever,
Which, mate?
this one here, in the middle, and I'll push you forward here, like, so you can be all like strapped in as well, and you know, you can just be chilling, cruising along. Let's see if it's a long distance that you're going Oman or whatever, that clips in from the bottom, and it's a comfortable position to be in. But normally what we do is we stand on the front like so we have a nice view of what everything is happening around us. The jet skis can come. As a captain, you know, you have to make sure that you are constantly observing the 180-degree angle, and even behind, and very well aware of your surroundings. And talking about surroundings, having such a big windscreen as well, the size, so much visibility. There's not many, you know, blind spots, shall we say.
Is that race mode?
Yeah, Corsa, we just leave it in Corsa most of the time, if I'm honest with you, bro.
It's in race mode.
Yeah. There's the night vision, the bow thruster. So all of these optional extras in this, Lewis, like when I came to the world of yachting, I thought, how have I just spent £1.2 million on just optional extras?
Yeah, because you bought this brand new, it's not even second hand.
Brand new, yeah. Chose the colour. My mum spec'd it up, in fact. So I actually created a colour with Lamborghini and named it after my mum.
Oh, nice.
And this one, I got my mum to spec it up.
Oh.
So yeah, she went for the bronze colour. She thought it'd fit better with the UAE surroundings, the desert, and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, spending that much in options, you know, for example, like the roof, the extra TV, the extra seat here, just so you only get 2 seats. So if you see the other Lamborghini over on the other side, it only has 2 seats on there. The third seat is actually 25,000 euros. So you know,
for an
it's
extra
just-
seat?
do you know what I mean? But you just have to do it. Like like Jay said, sometimes it feels good to get mud. So I had like logos put into the teeth as well. Yeah, so my mum's picked it up, named after my father. You got to put some emotion into it.
I agree.
Then you really love it.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 V12 MAN
V12s.
engines producing 2,000 brake horsepower each. So in total, that's 4,000 brake horsepower. And they're diesel engines. So this is the only thing, part of the boat, that is not Lamborghini. Because Lamborghini don't make yacht engines, especially diesel.
Right.
They used to make tractors though. You've got the big sunbathing area.
So in terms of value then, how does this equate to like other boats? So,
No,
this one next to us, just this one here.
Yeah,
How much is that?
I wouldn't know the exact price, but maybe you could buy like 5 of those for this, maybe
Okay,
more.
okay. That's quite a big boat as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's perfect. It's
Yeah,
lovely.
yeah.
But that's why, for what you can get for 5 million, 5 million euros, it's pretty insane, like in terms of sizes. But can you get a Lamborghini yacht? Well, what yacht is it? It's a Lambo yacht.
He's crazy, isn't he? It still smells brand new.
Yeah.
I love that smell. It's like a brand new car
Yeah.
smell, brand new. I am absolutely shocked how much room you've got.
You've got plenty of storage as well. Here, look, here, here.
TV's there, you've
All
got
that, yeah. You got TV, you got Lamborghini speakers, you got Lamborghini design, and you've got
It's full Alcantara as well.
Yeah, full Alcantara, and look, check the ambience out once. Oh my god!
So what? Imagine me and you just chilling.
Definitely, bro.
Look how much room I've got. I'm touching 6 foot. You're like what? 6'2", 6'3".
Bro, I've had some of my best night sleeps in here. It's so quiet, so peaceful. We've got carbon fibre toilets. That's £15,000 for this toilet lid. Could have had the sink here for another 60 grand or 70 grand in carbon
Amazing.
fibre, but then I had to draw a line with how stupid
You
I
know,
would be.
you know how speechless you were with my car. I'm speechless with this. One, I've never even been on a boat like this, but ever. It is a car
Car on water.
on the water.
On the water.
Ta-da.
There we are, mate. This is it. This is the master bedroom. Look, we can black it all out.
Andrew's getting a different boat to you, right? He's not going to get a CC.
No, he has an ex-battleship-esque looking yacht, and he's gonna spray it, I think, matte black. And he's just basically, I said, why that though? And he goes, because when it's on water, I want them to know that's Andrew Tate's yacht. It's got to look like a proper battleship.
Have you ever taken this to the Mediterranean, or would you?
I would love to take it to the Mediterranean, but to get it from Italy to here cost me $180,000. So if I was to take it to the Med now, it would cost me $180 there, $180 back. I would be spending in a region of about $400,000 with insurance and packaging and protecting it and
So
everything.
that's not actually like driving the boat there?
No,
I'm saying. Would it be cheap?
that goes on another. So we're on the back of the beach area of the Lamborghini yacht, and we've just had an epic ride in the LaFerrari. We've got Lewis, and we've also got Abtin that's just joined us as well from A Jewelers, the founder and creator of one of the world's largest jewelers, the most famous jewelers. I've had a few pendants and stuff made from him, and today he's brought along something exciting for me, which I'll be showing you towards the end of the video. But yeah, just reflecting right now on life here in Dubai. Alhamdulillah, blessed to have brothers from Birmingham like Lewis, who have supported me from the very start. We've done podcasts together. I remember him when he was part of the Gymshark days, when it was rising. He was a part of the team, and his success from that, and then going into all these other projects. It's truly epic that you're in a city like Dubai and you're not hanging around bumps. You're hanging around go-getters. You're inspired daily. But right now we're on the Lamborghini yacht, as I said, and alhamdulillah, I love it to bits. I wanted to share this experience with the boys as well. Abs has flown in from London, and I thought, why not show them a different perspective of Dubai through the waters. He's also opening a jewelry shop here as well, which I'm excited about in Business Bay. So yeah, the boys are moving out here, making money, enjoying life, alhamdulillah. LaFerrari's a LaFerrari though, I tell you that. I love boats and I love cars, but I definitely love cars a lot more than boats, especially the LaFerrari. I think today I'm going to sleep a happy man. It's ticked off my bucket list. So which do I prefer now that we've been on a ride in both? Well, I think the LaFerrari lived up to my expectations. So did the Bugatti, to be fair, but I definitely like the LaFerrari just a little bit more. Bugatti is Bugatti, don't get me wrong. I mean, they only make the Chiron. Ferrari, they make many other models, but the aura around the LaFerrari, the butterfly doors, the cockpit, the harness, the V12 screaming like a Formula 1 car, it's truly epic. It really is. If you want to see more of my journey here in Dubai and all the things that I get up to, make sure you subscribe, share, and like this video, and join me on my journey. And for those of you that are joining me now, we did a vlog previously with Andrew Tate, and I've been getting a lot of new followers and subscribers from him. So welcome, Andrew Tate fans, and yeah, this is the lifestyle of Lord Aleem. What have you got on today?
This is 6702 Mutaz.
Abtin, are you excited about Ferrari's collaboration now with Richard Mille?
Ferrari already done a collaboration with Richard Mille. It's a very thin watch. It's the thinnest watch ever made in the world. It's a mad watch. The only thing is that watch, you're paying like $2 million for the watch from Richard Mille, and when you go to resell the watch in the grey market is worth about $1 million.
Wow. Are you into Richard Mille?
I'm not really into any watches, truthfully.
Can we have a look at your watch?
I just like simple watches.
But he's got a LaFerrari.
That is beautiful.
I'm just into simple stuff.
What is that?
Simple stuff that people don't have. This is Santos Dumont skeleton.
That is absolutely
That's a beauty.
stunning. Went to Miami.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I was showing jewelers the pendant. I was like, is my jeweler done a good job? Because I've never bought anything like this before. And they were like, where's your jeweler from? I said, the UK. He goes, damn, man, you guys in the UK got levels. And I asked all the jewelers, anyone I saw going past me, oh, this is levels are just unreal. Unreal, the fit and the finish. It's like, even if you don't wear jewelry, you just want to have something made, like a little trophy or something, you know?
It took me so long to perfect the craft. We were manufacturing our jewelry in different factories in the UK, in Belgium, in Dubai for like 8-9 years. And then suddenly like we found a particular person who we ended up doing our stuff with in Hong Kong. And then in people's minds, when it comes to making stuff in China, when you think of China, you always think of like cheap, copy, like it always feels like it's not a correct product. We made one product in Hong Kong and then it came to us and we're like, wow, fucking incredible.
Wow.
Finish is impeccable. The finish, like the craftsmanship's amazing. So we just switched everything over and then we started working from a factory in Hong Kong.
What are your thoughts on lab-grown diamonds?
They're great because they look exactly the same, but in terms of what they are, there's no value to a lab-grown diamond. There's no value to it. It's the same concept of where you have a real Hermes bag and a fake Hermes bag, where if, for example, you have identical leather material, stitching, everything is exactly the same, but one is Hermes and one is fake. It's the same thing.
Can you test that a diamond is a lab diamond?
That's another difference. You can test a lab diamond to see if it is a lab diamond or not.
Do people use lab diamonds on engagement rings? Because it's like,
They do, don't they? It's gone crazy here.
They do. You're giving security to a woman. Traditionally, that's what a diamond ring is for. You give her security, where it's like, okay, a 100-gram ring, you can go and sell it for 50 grand or 60 grand if she was to ever get divorced or whatever. But then if a woman is actually smarter and the man is smarter, if it's okay, instead of giving me a 100-gram ring, give me a lab diamond ring for 5 grand. It looks exactly the same with the other 95 grand. Buy me a property. My property is going to appreciate in value. This diamond's only going to depreciate in value. That's another way of looking at things. But
wow. This is advice from Abtin. I like that one.
Yeah.
Buy labs and invest in property.
In regards to labs, you can get away with it. You might get caught one day. You never know. The product does look identical. It does look the same, but there's no value to it, and you might get caught one day. That's all I've got to say about
Might get caught. Alright guys, so we're coming to the end of the video, and as promised, we're going to show you a timepiece that Abtin has brought for me. So I gave Abtin a $150,000 budget, and I said I'll leave it with you and find me a nice piece that you think would be good for me. Obviously you got to trust your jeweler, just like you trust your barber. So let's see what Abtin's brought for me. Abtin, what is it?
Thanks for putting your trust in me, Aleem. You managed to get it just under your budget as well. We've got an amazing 41mm, beautiful Audemars Piguet Royal Oak 41mm skeleton.
Wow.
Beautiful watch.
I've always loved this watch.
It's incredible, right?
That is absolutely stunning.
It's beautiful.
You like a skeleton?
I do actually really like that. That's
He likes the skeleton.
I do like that. That's nice.
Well, Lewis, this is a gift from me to you.
Maybe on the next episode.
Who do you think we are, Nelt boys?
Yeah, perfect.
That's amazing. Beautiful.
Put another link.
Yeah, I think I might need one more. Yeah. Lovely.
Yeah, perfect.
I look forward to enjoying that, brother. Thank you so much. Only the best jeweler. That is absolutely stunning. And only in Dubai can you enjoy watches like this, because it's safe, super safe out here. And Abtin is also opening his own boutique here in just over a month in Business Bay. So A Jewelers is also coming to Dubai. Can't wait for that. They're gonna have some pretty incredible inventory, and it's your #1 trusted jeweler. And his phone's ringing because there's money calling. Absolutely Abtin. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you like, subscribe. Lewis, my man, thank you so much for taking me out in the laugh. Abtin, thank you so much for coming as well.
Thanks for having us.
And you know what?
Amazing time. Thank you, brother.
I love it. I love this game. Right, guys, we're over and out.